there was also this talk that, when India is signing so many FTAs, so there was a lot of talk also that, it doesn't really matter to America if India signs with Europe or India signs with Australia. But here in India, the experts, who are watching markets, who are watching these deals being signed, they're saying, no, it's going to impact
it is huge. People don't appreciate. See, when you look at the entire trade stuff, see, we have always been kept away. And it has been our fault also of our foreign policy that we were non-aligned. And still we were aligned with countries which were poor. The USSR was poor compared to the West, and we aligned to minor extent with them, but we are non-aligned, and all the people who were non-aligned were all poor. And in some ways, when the World Trade Organization, etc., were before that it was called GATT, General Agreement on Trade and all, we were taken as a slightly prosperous country vis-a-vis, say, China or Bangladesh or Pakistan. So our garment exports are taxed higher compared to, say, China's after even now, when their per capita GDP is 5 times ours, Bangladesh. So our exporters could not export. But we are like a frog.
But we signed up the WTO.
But we were not even aware, not choice, but we were not also aware that we need to ask, we need to do hobnobbing, we need to sort of act as allies of somebody and get our work done. But we were very, too self-respecting people who had no clue of how to get this done, right? And for me, this upheavals in geopolitics is actually a godsend.
The trapdoors have opened for.
Because the multilateralism, which was Europeans also did not want us. They wanted to give China more benefits, America and Europe, because they wanted to wean away China from the orbit of USSR. So they gave them more benefits. Now China has become their master. But we were nobodies, and we were anyway not that important, so we were kept away. Now, when America has figured out, Europe has figured out that China is not the best of friends, so when it's opening up, the multilateralism in, I think, February 25, I spoke in Singapore in one of the international conferences, I said, everything to do with W and U is going to now fall apart. Whether United Nations, UNICEF, or World Trade Organization, World Bank, their importance is going to go down, bilaterals will increase. Because what Mr. Trump was saying, why it's happening is also because Americans are feeling poor. And so if Mr. Trump...
Sentiment is important.
Because they were there, they've come here, they've become less prosperous compared to other parts of the world, but they are saying that...
Look at their economy though, sir.
But boss, last 80 years, they feel that everyone leached on us and we didn't get any benefits. Now we are asking that, boss, will you give?
But they laugh about this multilateralism that it's not happening. But has it happened?
No, multilateralism happened, but US thinks it happened at their cost because China came up and things like that. And for me, today, India also is now capable to think about itself. India is also 4th largest economy in the world, so you cannot be ignored. Earlier, you were like 28th and 15th and all. So you could have been easily ignored, right? And that's where today India is saying, boss, I have a place on table, count me in, and let's work together. If you have, and that's where for me today this bilateral, what we have done with UK, what we have done with EU, Australia,
Britain,
New Zealand, even Japan, other European countries which are not part of the EU, and now US.
Hopefully Canada.
US, Canada. For me, these bilaterals are going to be so much more important to you because then it also allows each country to kind of moderate that if required. Whereas in multilateral, they had no choice. You had to just go and ask for anti-dumping and they will not allow you and you have to... Whereas the bilaterals have ability to, both countries can figure out that I am benefiting or not and do work accordingly. And that's where bilateral today for India is much more beneficial. And you will get to export like other countries which were getting benefited on taxes and other things compared to you, to Europe, even to US.
Okay.
And that's where, for me, I see a lot of growth in, say, garments. We are the largest producers of cotton in the world. But we are not the largest...
Cotton garments, we are.
No, even cotton itself, growers.
Okay.
But we are not the largest exporters because Bangladesh takes our yarn and makes, and they get the tax benefits and quota and all.
Quota, yeah.
Right? And that is true with China also. China is no longer poor, but they are exporting $100 billion, $150 billion of just the garments. Why? Because we have not been allowed to get into that table, right? And so many such things. Now India will be able to compete with the rest of the world, explain to that other bilateral friend saying, see, you are working with those guys, give us the same thing and we will give you better at lower cost, and we are basically not going to be arrogant about it, right? And we have proved that to the world, right?
Yeah.
Today, 3-4 crore of diaspora of Indian origin is the most, what I call humble, most productive diaspora of any country in the world, right? And we have earned that. Our diaspora has also earned that reputation. India has earned that reputation as a very, what I call, sincere citizen of the world. And for me, today, it is possible that it might have happened after 5 years. It might have happened 3 years before. But now that is happening, we have to take this as an opportunity and ensure that we come up in industrial game, in the AI game, in drone game, in robotics game, any new game, including nuclear energy. Let's start working with all the bilateral partners and become useful to them so that they in turn start giving us even better benefits.
We don't request for being at the high table. We are at the high table.
Right? We are the fourth largest now, which was not true 10 years back, right?
Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा।
The issue is टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है।
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दें?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब।
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप।
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI, it does not lie.